The name of our business is Thomas R. Summersill Incorporated. We're somewhere in the neighborhood of probably 500,000 sprayed acres. So we spray crops like sugarcane, oranges, celery, lettuce, sweet corn, sod, leaf crop, kind of a variety of things. Our goal is to be able to spray in a way that's faster and cheaper with more experience. One of my larger growers recently had said that we should not be spraying 10 years from now the way we're spraying today. And there really isn't a lot of options. What can help us to more efficiently put the droplet spectrum where it belongs, to keep it there, to let it do its job better? Can we reduce some of the materials we're using and help reduce some of the materials we're putting into the environment? But the question is, what kind of device can I add to my system to make it better? And so with this MagrowTec system, we wanted to give it a try. One of the simpler things to trial is something like Roundup, because it shows itself within a week or two. And so what we did is we did a standard rate. We did a standard rate with the Magro system, so with and without the system. We did a 10%, 20%, and a 30% reduction, all individual fields. And what we found along the way is the standard versus the Magro system were the same. We got dead weeds, both sides. 10% reduction, we got the same amount of dead weeds as the standard rate. 20% reduction, we got the same amount of dead weeds as the standard rate. Now at the 30%, we did start to not see as much of a kill. So imagine if you could save 5% on your grocery bill right now. You would do it, but what if you save 20%? With this MagrowTec system is a savings of 20% on their chemical materials, which is a huge cost in the farming industry, an absolutely huge cost. If you're reducing your materials, let's say by 20%, now you have less materials going into the environment. Now you're also making your materials more effective. You can tell a difference. We did a trial one evening where we were watching the sun set behind two machines that were spraying, one with and one without. So as that sun was setting, it was illuminating the spectrum of spray even more and more. So it became very easy to see the difference between the two systems. MagrowTec system mounts to the machine. You flow your spray through it. There's no moving parts. There's nothing really for you to do, fix, look after. It's pretty hands-off. And we like to say that it covers a multitude of sins. If the weather's bad, you've got some volume there behind you to be able to cover whether it's dry, wet, cold, hot, windy, and sometimes the grower couldn't even tell which machine did which spray. So even though we had 20-gallon standard and 15-gallon reduced, he couldn't tell the difference. It almost looks like magic, because the liquid that goes in the front end comes out the back end, looks the same. But really it's the effects that you see in the field, keeping that droplet spectrum where it belongs.